What's your number one rule for this life that you're living? What's like a moral, a value, a virtue that you live by every day?
Every day, I try to live by, like, the fact that, you should do what makes you happy. Even if it's, like, making a fool of yourself in front of other people, it doesn't matter as long as it's bringing you joy, And I've heard from a lot of people that they find me to be, like, inspirational when it comes to that. Value, not to toot my own horn. But I do think it's really important, especially when it comes to just simple things like the way you dress.
Yeah, I mean, I know that something you've taught me is how to, like, just embrace the cringe. You know what I mean? Like, it's so not worth it to take time and energy out of your life to, like, be embarrassed of yourself for something that's just simply not embarrassing. You only think that because other people say it is. But you're really not hurting anyone. And that's what it's all about. As long as you're not hurting anyone, do what makes you happy.
Yeah. Life is more fun when you're cringe, to be honest. Like, because the embarrassment comes from a societal pressure, not from what you actually think. None of the stuff we would do would be cringy if society wasn't there to deem it as such.
Moral of the story is just embrace the cringe.
Embrace it.
I had kind of a near-death experience. I was driving and hit a deer, and it flew over my windshield. Crazy stuff. Saw my life flash before my eyes, if I'm being honest. The deer lived, don't worry. But, made me ponder the meaning of life. What do you have for thoughts on that topic?
There's no meaning. Mind blown.
You do it for something,
I think because there's no real meaning to it, it makes it so that your own individual experience is the meaning. You want to do things that create meaning for you. What would you say your meaning is?
Recently, I found that I want to leave a trace, like take what I have in my brain and put it into something, whether it's like art or writing or something, and like leave something physical. And I don't know, I find it satisfying doing those things. Evan, what's your meaning of life?
Well, I always like saying the meaning of life is to give life meaning, because I'm just a floating rock in space, so theoretically there's no point to our lives. That's what a lot of people think about, but I think the coolest thing is that we're a creation of the universe, and we're able to defy it by giving something that should technically not mean anything, by giving it meaning, right? So kind of being rebellious that way. I think that's kind of cool.
Are you a maximalist or a minimalist?
Well, it honestly depends on how much money I have. I think you want to think about the places you've been, and not the things that you've had or have, right? If I have a lot of money, I'll live more like a minimalist lifestyle because I can use that money for travel and like going places and like experiencing new cultures. But if I have kind of like not enough to travel, but like enough to like get by, I'd probably get more things to like make me happy and like the temporary, right?
Okay, I like that approach. So like if you don't have as much money to spend, like you can't go places, might as well make an environment that makes you happy at home. Okay,
Exactly.
I see you.